and it was, everything was going good. And a little while later, I'm sitting out in the periphery of the party, and there's a guy near me who I didn't know. And finally, he looks at me and he goes, "So what are you anyway?" And I gave him a couple hints, and he goes, "I don't know what you are." And I said, "I'm the guy with the little package." And you could see, like, this thing wash across him. It was like he wanted to punch me in the face and run away. It's like he wanted to tell me a million words and not say anything. And he stared at me. And it was possibly like the top 10 most awkward moments I've ever had with a stranger guy, ever. And then he just shook his head and walked away. So, to be honest, I'm not sure if it was homophobia or just I hit the nail on the head with that guy. You know, and another quick example is, I'm working with a guy building a house right now, and everything's going great, and he just kind of came out of the woodwork, and I really got lucky because we're building my house, and my friend asked, "How's it going?" And my friend goes, he met him briefly, and he goes, "Oh yeah, that guy's a bull." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm so lucky I scored this guy, you know, like, he knows his construction, you know, he's got broad shoulders, he's strong, he's smart, I scored." And the phone goes silent. And his voice changes 100%, and the next response I hear is, "I never want to hear you describe a guy like that again." So we all have friends, and I love friends because they always kind of keep you in check, and we all have friends for different reasons. Like some friends you go to the movies with, some friends you go surf with, some friends you drink with. And drinking buddies are a little bit different because apparently you kind of got to be drunk to like them, which is kind of strange in general. And so, you know, you hang out with these people, and you know, inevitably someone gets drunk and gets all sloppy, and it's ridiculous. And the interesting thing, the interesting thing about this is people get credit for doing ordinary things that in normal life would just be nothing, but now they get like bonus extra credit life points. Perfect examples are, it's like the next day you're talking with your friend and you're like, "Oh yeah, he was drunk, he couldn't even sit up in the chair, but he was talking like normal." And you know, it's just amazing how you get all these credit points for, "Wow, you drove home, good job." You know? So, you know, probably like you guys. You're probably like thinking, "Wow, that guy's okay, a couple laughs here and there." But if I crawled up here and did what I'm doing now, you'd be like, "Man, for being wasted, that guy did pretty fucking good." So, I need all the help I can get. So drinking, you know, if you drink with your buddies and you go out, it gets expensive. I mean, everything gets expensive. Life is expensive. Back in the day, if you had cable and HBO, you were living large. Nowadays, you know, we got so many bills. We got the cell phone, we got the internet, we got, you know, people are getting manicures, pedicures. Everything is just crazy. And things are so expensive that, like funerals. Funerals are so expensive, people can't even afford tombstones anymore. You know, their loved one dies, they go in, they're like, "Do you want the granite tombstone?" "No, no, we cannot afford, no." And you know what they end up with? They end up with a sticker on the back of their car. You know, they took the plastic option. You know, and it's like in loving memory of Uncle Ed. You know, and I'm sitting at a red light, "I don't know Uncle Ed," and I wish they'd give me some background information. You know, like tell me what he died of. Who did he cheat on in '97? Come on. So life is expensive, and weddings, boy, they've just gotten so out of hand. You know, people going into debt just to start their life, but to be honest, they're not starting their life. They've been together for years. Some of them have kids, they've been made up, broke up, moved in, moved out, tossed in an ante, and then they act like it's all new. It's not new, you know, you guys have been in this for a long time. And then, you know, they're going to spend 10, 20, 30, 40 grand, go into debt, and we all go, and it's just crazy. For a couple minutes, you know, a preacher and a couple I-do's, and it's all over. And it is a woman's dream and all this, but really what it is it's 6 months of her distracting herself from what she's about to sign up for. You know, she's going to get distracted with the font on the envelope and the color scheme and the flowers and the DJ, because what's happening here, she's been with this guy for 5 years, and 5 years ago he was like this studly dude, but now he's this guy. And this guy's kind of like let it go a little bit. And then she's thinking about in 20 years there's going to be this new guy, and he's not going to be too good. And he's going to suck so bad that even his hair is going to divorce him. And the hair that doesn't leave him is going to migrate like war-torn refugees because they can't afford to leave. And what they're going to do is they're going to slowly crawl down his neck And what doesn't make it down his back is going to spill over, and before you know it, he's going to be patchy, scraggly, like a mangy guy. And most of it's going to end up right around his ass. And he's disgusting. But then some of these war-torn refugee hares, you know, they go rogue. They go Taliban. And not only do they all end up by the ass, a couple go in.